We're going to change the focus a little bit. We're going to start to talk about cross-functional collaboration. I've got a lot to say about this. I'll try to hold my opinions because I want to hear from Thomas. But let me put in the first question that was submitted on cross-functional collaboration and why it is so important as well. So this was the first question that was submitted, which was how important is, which is almost like an open-ended question, but it's interesting. So how important is customer success teams, or is it for CS teams to work closely with other departments, such as sales, marketing, and product? So, how important is that to have that cross-functional collaboration?
Very, very, very important. As you know, so for me, it all starts, if you think about it, in customer success, we are exposed to so many information about our customers through connection, through data that we gather, through their behavior and usage, but also how we communicate this. And customers have so many different touch points with our services, through us, through marketing, through the product as such, and so on and so on. We sit on so many information, and we need to be aware of that. We have an opportunity here, but also almost a responsibility to distribute this information to other departments for them to do a proper job, to be honest. And that's, for me, a mindset game, right? So you cannot sit there, I believe, anymore and just hold this information for you and just don't talk to your folks in sales or in marketing and just keep it for you because it's your relationship. You can help them because they will help you as well. So for me, it's a two-way street. So it all starts with a mindset, and it starts with a mindset change at the C-level again. If you have leaders who do not foster this kind of collaboration, and I saw this in various things, who do still think like we're the CS departments, we don't want to talk to the folks in marketing. And that is your initial problem, because then you do follow, what has been set as a theme. What you want is ideally, and I encourage everyone to do this, to just reach out and to, have this mindset of passing things along, because at the end of the day, it will help you to do this. And I think how you could do this as well as a leader is to make sure you are creating common targets or something to work towards. So marketing, I've seen this in one company where basically a marketing and a revenue department, they basically said, we're going to put our our budgets together, because we are going to sit together and we will have a plan together on who's doing what and who's feeding information in. So that's a fantastic way of doing this and having this collaboration, because everyone could see the overall kind of picture, and everyone was in his or her swimming lane, but also had a sense of the temperature of the sea, right? So knowing what's the other doing. And that is constructive conversation that you want, because if you have this conversation together, then that's wonderful. So, and finally, I think you can, to be honest, incentivize this as well. Some folks in account management or CS, definitely in sales, have their commissions. You can incentivize folks to work together, and say like, hey, come on, CS and revenue and sales, you need to have these conversations. You need to toggle, these conversations and these results. And if you don't do this, you don't get the bonus, you don't get a percentage of your commission or whatsoever. So there are some ways of really doing this. I hope it resonates with you as well, Rodney.
It does,
what are your additional points on that one?
No, I mean, it does, right? But how I look at it is how important is it? It's critical. But not only critical, you have to understand that knowledge is power. How many times have we heard that knowledge is power? When a CS leader, or you as an individual CS contributor, or any part, even if you're not in customer success, an individual contributor within an organization, you have to understand the more that you know and the more that you share, the more that you become an expert in the eyes of others and individuals in the organization. So whether it's a customer success leader or a leader of a different department or group, when you know customers, when you know what is truly going on the ground level, and you're able to articulate that to others in the organization, you are looked at as an expert. When you're an individual contributor, and anyone in the organization can look at your account and understand exactly what's going on from a high level in the first 30 seconds, you're looked at as someone that knows what they're doing, who is an expert, who is someone that needs to be promoted and advanced in their career. When on the inverse to that as well, when someone looks at your account and they see nothing there or fragmented little notes, they think that you don't really know what you're doing. You could be the best at your job, period. But if others can't see what you have and understand that knowledge, that's where it gets lost. That's why I think it's so important to have that, to be able to share across different departments. So the collaboration there is important, but the foundation of that is really making sure we've got the right information.